It's adulting with me. Adulting.
If you knew this,
Adulting me. Like, yo, what is it? Haven't you done enough?
What was your experience when there's so much pressure on you and you see the calls coming and should I pick this call? What should I say? Or should I not pick the call? And then answer the call later on.
Well, two things. Either you ignore.
Yeah, just pick it and then.
Either you ignore or you pick and say that, well, there's a challenge. Yes. There is a challenge. And so this is it. We can fix it. Definitely. Or can we fix it? Can. That's about it.
It's not been easy.
It's not been easy at all.
If we knew this how it was, probably would have.
We didn't know.
That's how the world was created. So definitely, you cannot be the kid you are anymore. So
it's true. It is what it is.
People see you say, "Papa," I say, do you see me as Papa?
You're not alone, brother.
Yes, but you can't change so much. Yes. Now, Dedei.
Yes, sir.
Are you a fan of Accra to folk?
Rose, be quiet and don't be silly. We are the famous Hearts of Oak. We never sit down.
You know what I'm saying? I'm asking you.
Are you asking me that?
So now when you come to Accra to folk now,
the
club is so lucrative to the extent that observers are worried.
Wow.
Yes.
What is making the club so lucrative?
Now, when you come to Hartlepool, all our players are being chased by Barcelona, Real Madrid, the Arsenal, and they are bringing dollars, huge sums of dollars. So Kotoko and their fan base are worried. Do you know why? We will go and collect the dollars, big one, then we'll come and melt it and give them small. So they should watch out. We are coming for all the good players that Kotoko has.
Wow.
Yes, we'll pick all of them. Give them small coins, like Ghana cedis. Then we'll pick the players, develop them, then we'll sell them dollars and euros.
Investment.
Yeah, investment. Togbe is doing proper investment. And now when the players are on the field playing, you love it.
It's a
when I say you guys should watch the local league, you don't understand. Watch
next time when there's a match, let me know.
Next time when I'm going to the stadium, I will call you.
All right.
So I will go and watch our glorious Accra Hearts of. And today there's a big game at the Emirates. North London Derby. The Gunners. We have lost 2 games in a row. Trot. Newcastle against my side.
I think that the sports chat, you have to come early. So you can have it with Jones and Anama.
This one is me and you. Me and you. Arsenal, Manchester City. I know you are a Manchester United fan, but you
both said that I'm not a real fan.
And it led to our Football Association president at the time, Kwesi Nyantechi, being banned by FIFA. And through that, he also lost his position as the FA. And in fact, some portfolios that he had held at CAF, FIFA, and all of that. And even Wild Stars, now Legon Cities, for those who not know. It's because of that he has to sell his club. And then now it is Legon Cities and all that. That case is still in court. Nyantechi had been charged together with Abdullah Al-Hassan, Northern Regional Football Representative at the time. And they are in court. But the trial has not started yet. And the reason the trial has not started is because prosecution is still struggling to call their first witness. You note that the witness that they intend to call was Ahmed Swali. And we know what happened to Ahmed Swali. Somebody took away his life. And so at some point in time, Anas indicated, or prosecution indicated that it was Anas who would be their star witness. And Nyantechi and his lawyers filed a motion at the High Court and said, look, if Anas is coming to testify as a prosecution witness, then of course it is our right to know who that Anas or who will be sitting in the door. You know that Anas, when he's walking, he has his face covered. We want to know the Anas that is sitting in courtroom testifying. The court heard the motion and made a ruling that yes, Anas before testifying in open court will have to unmask to Nyantechi in chambers, and that would have to be on daily basis or at any time that Anas appears in court to testify in the matter. You have to unmask to Nyantechi for Nyantechi to know that yes, this is the person who is testifying against me. But when he comes to open court, where all of us will be, he will be testifying in mask. And now says that that is not good for his security. It threatens his safety. And so if that is the directive of the court, the ruling of the court, he is unable to appear to testify. And prosecution, concerned by that, has filed a motion, an application, or has challenged that ruling at the Court of Appeal. A 3-member panel of the Court of Appeal, presided over by Justice Antonio Pong, they have fixed January 30 to make a determination as to whether to affirm the decision of the High Court or to overturn or to reverse that decision for Anas to testify before or on Max Nyantechi before testifying. So the other members of the panel, Justice Kwekute Wiakabuafo and Justice Abuaji Tando, they will be making the decision. Yesterday, when the case came up, the High Court was duly notified of this development to the effect that the Court of Appeal will have a ruling. And the case came before Justice Ruby Aisi, who is the relieving judge of Criminal Court 2, presided over by Justice Marie-Louise Simon, who sat throughout the legal vacation, and she's now taking her leave. And so she's expected back in February. So the matter, the main case has been adjourned to the 13th of February, by which time the Court of Appeal will have determined the matter. The reason the case has been adjourned is that the judge said that she would have long discharged Christine Yantichi because prosecution seemed not ready. But once the matter is before the Court of Appeal, let's wait for the Court of Appeal's decision, because the Court of Appeal is higher than the High Court. Okay. And then the court will make a directive or further points in relation to that case. So yesterday, Nyantechi's case was in court. He himself was not physically present, but second accused person, Abdullah Al-Hassan, was present, and his lawyer, Bafo Jewubonsu Asia, did apologize to the court for the absence of his client. And the case was only called for mention and for an update in relation to what happened yesterday. So that's one of the things that came up in court yesterday.
All right, and so we've talked about the Anas expose.
Absolutely.
What about, you also touched on the fiat for the prosecutorial limits.
Yes.
So you talked about it first before you delve into the conversation.
When you go to the...
rehash it briefly.
Yeah, when you go to the courts right now, you see a lot of state prosecutors, especially at the lower courts, district court, and then the court of the circuit court. And one of the things that people have been asking me, what is happening? What is happening? Why do we see a lot of those days? You see police prosecutors handle those cases, but the Attorney General at the time, Godfred Yebu Adame, and February 7, 2024 last year, wrote, gave a fiat, and the fiat is to the effect that the any criminal case being handled by the police, if the monetary value
is beyond a certain threshold,
yes, 500,000 Ghana cedis, that case should be referred to the Office of the Attorney General for advice. And through that, the AG observed that some of the courts are not aware of that fiat, and so police prosecutors were being heard in relation to cases that are beyond their threshold. So the AG wrote to the Chief Justice on the 7th of February, notifying the Chief Justice of that particular directive, and the CJ has received that and also issued a letter to all judges in relation to that, notifying them that any case that the police prosecutors will bring to court, if the monetary value is beyond 500,000 Ghana cedis, they shouldn't be given a hearing. And that was what the demand or the request of the Attorney General at the time. So that explains why you go to the lower courts now, you see a lot of state attorneys there.
And we can talk about what is coming up today. Beige Bank is coming up, and also the treason felony case.
Absolutely.
The treason felony case is Oliver, right?
Yes, Oliver.
That's I think the former president in an interview had said that. Okay, I think that was in relation to the protest.
The protest, yes. And in fact, Oliver himself have mentioned that even with respect to the protest and this one, he expects this government to file a LP, nolle prosequa, to discontinue the case, because he felt that absolutely not. In relation to the treason felony one, we note what happened February 2022 up to now. district court in Ashaiman, came to the High Court, went to the Supreme Court, came to the Court of Appeal, back to the High Court, and all that. But today, he's back in court for the first time this year, and also in the year that the NDC administration has. And the last time I spoke to Oliver, when he appeared at the Democracy Hub protesters case at the Circuit Court, he mentioned that he expects this administration to truncate or to terminate that charges that have been preferred against him. So we'll be in court today to know what will happen before Justice Mary Mami Ekwe. And of course, the benchmark case, Michael Nyeneku is in court. Yesterday, the witness number 25 was discharged. And today he indicated through his lawyers that witness number 26, 27, and 28, 3 will be in court today to testify. And in all, he's indicated that the one discharged yesterday, he has 16 more witnesses to call. And that will give you, over almost close to 40 witnesses. And it will be the case with the highest number of witnesses. But we'll give you details as and when the case is
available.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nadi.
Murtala.
And all
Inusah.
We invite you to the Emirates this evening to come and dine with us to enjoy the North Landing.
You people have been lamenting. What is the problem?
Yeah, because it's
just
not
a few
well.
losses.
It's not going well.
Just a few losses and you're upset.
Well. But good news is that yesterday Liverpool couldn't win, so at least
it's a feather in your cap.
We'll take some inspiration from that. But that is only dependent on if we can win our game. The fact that your opponent is losing, the same thing last time Liverpool lost ground. We also did the same thing. We couldn't take advantage of that. But that, of course, that is football for you.
It is what it is. Thank you very much for joining us with a newspaper review segment. We greatly appreciate it. And it's still the Morning Star here on Star 103.5 FM. Murtala Inusah is our legal affairs correspondent. It's still the Morning Star here. Let's go for a spot of music. I'm trying to find it.